Hi, welcome back to Reading with Money. I'm Money, and this is part 2 of the Wonderthon readathon. I have once again not filmed an intro, so I am doing it now when the readathon is over. I'm waiting for the live show where Lizzie is going to give like the final results, all the stats and things. I'm very excited about that. I do know a few things, but I will save them for the outro because today has been a day. Anyway, like I said, today is Monday, the 19th of June. The readathon officially ended on the 18th at midnight for each time zone. I just started editing this part of the vlog and I realized that I don't have any footage of Sunday and Monday last, and I don't know why. I don't know if I deleted it by mistake or if I didn't film anything. I don't know. I read 2 books in those days, so let me just recap a bit and then I'll let you go to past me that did actually record things on the days. So on Sunday, Sunday I woke up kind of late. I kind of slept all morning, and then Kendra from our team, I'll leave her channel down below. I think it's Kendra Reads Tomes. She was hosting sprints, so I jumped on those. I read Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I think that's the author's name. Sorry if I butchered it. I loved it. I cannot believe I waited this long to read this book. I need to read the next one immediately, but I haven't yet. Yes, it's about this coffee house in which you can travel back in time. There's a lot of rules involved, but yes, the basic one is you need to get back before the coffee gets cold. And we follow like 5 different stories. I loved it. I cried a little bit. It was beautiful. 5 stars, amazing. And I submitted that for military points. Let me check my spreadsheet for Involves a Journey. But yes, loved it very, very much. And then on Monday, yes, or maybe I finished that one and then I started the next one the same day. I cannot remember. But on Monday, I definitely finished Orbital by, I'll put the picture up here anyway, but since I have my laptop here, I can check. By Samantha Harvey. Now, this is an arc. It's coming out in December, I think. Yes. So it's quite a long ways away, but it was under 200 pages, so I decided to go for it right now. And I loved it. Okay, so this follows 6 astronauts, well, 4 astronauts and 2 cosmonauts because 2 are from Russia, men and women, and as they orbit the Earth on an international space station. It's not clear if it's the International Space Station or if this is set in the future and it's another one. I'm not sure. I love this. So we follow one day in their lives. Like it's like 16 orbits. And it's just, there's no plot. It's just vibes basically, but it's like a love letter to space and to humanity and our place in it and on Earth and like to Earth itself, because we see the Earth through these people's eyes as they are orbiting it. They're also like tracking a tsunami or something that is about to hit somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. I don't know. It's just, and we get glimpses of their lives and the relationships between themselves and with people back on Earth, and it's just beautiful. I loved it. Again, I'm pretty sure I teared up, so I would highly recommend. I gave this, I'm not sure if I gave it 4 or 5 stars, maybe 4.5. I just loved it. I was so glad that I could read so many good things during this readathon. I think I shared some stats at the end, so stay tuned for that. But yes, that was Sunday and Monday. I cannot remember exactly in terms of the readathon how things were going. I think that we had just got one of the point updates, and we had dropped to like 3rd place or something. So yes, that was definitely an interesting moment. And yeah, now we'll just hand you back to last Tuesday. Okay, so today is Tuesday. I've just finished A Pale View of Hills by Kazuo Ishiguro. I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes processing because wow. I love Kazuo Ishiguro. Like, if you don't know, he's one of my favorite authors, and this book is actually one of the last few I haven't read yet by him, like from his backlist. I think, in fact, this is like his first novel. I'm just sitting here like in awe. I gave it 5 stars, but like it's after a lot of processing that I just had to do. I won't even tell you why because it will be a spoiler, but that ending. It's about this Japanese woman who left Japan for England, and she's reminiscing about her life back in Nagasaki, like post-war. And yes, after some events in her life, she's reminiscing about her days in Nagasaki, and that's all I'm gonna say. Like always, whenever Ishiguro sets a book in Japan, I'm always fascinated at the way that he manages to capture the way of speaking and the culture of Japanese people in that time. Even though he's writing in English, it seems like the dialogue when it's set in Japan, it seems like it's translated. The immersion that you feel in that is amazing. And yeah, it explores a lot of themes of like grief and memory and recollection and yes, family duties, that kind of thing. Ishiguro, man, yeah, I can't wait to read the others that I have left. In fact, I had actually put the other book that I haven't read by him, Nocturnes, on the TBR, but this one was shorter, and it suddenly called to me more than Nocturnes, so I read that one. Wait, I haven't even showed it to you. Hold on. It's here. Look at it. I love it so much. Look at that cover. I love these editions, and like I said, I only have this one and Nocturnes in these, and I'm so tempted to get all the other ones. But yes, amazing. So I submitted that for one of the military prompts. I think I ended up going with set in summer because non-Western setting was already taken, and yeah. Today has been a day in the readathon, by the way. We finally racked up enough military points to feel confident again in attacking after losing quite a lot of our points. So yes, we attacked a little bit in the morning, and also during the night. I woke up to like a completely insane chat. Because yeah, I think that when I woke up, we had just done a triple bingo. I think, I don't know. It was a lot. I kind of felt bad. I said I wasn't going to feel bad about attacking FAces because they had attacked us a lot and like made us lose like, I don't know, 60 points at once. It was, yeah, more, I think. I don't know. It was a lot. And yeah, I said I wasn't gonna feel bad, but now I am kind of feeling a little bit bad, but then I'm pretty sure it will go away. Because yeah, they were mean first. I am a pacifist, I swear. Anyway, I need to get up and take a shower. It's gonna be hard. Like I came home and I literally like as you can see, I never even removed my scarf because it's cold and I didn't want to turn on the AC, but I ended up caving and did it, even though it's not even winter yet. I don't want to have to do that. But yes, now I have to remove all of this and actually have a shower and go to bed. It's already like 10 o'clock at night and I have an early morning tomorrow, so I really, really should go. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm reading next. I'm running out of short books. That's my problem. So yeah, I'll have to see. See you tomorrow. Okay, hi. It's been a while. I have no idea when was the last time I updated, so yes, let's start from a couple of days ago. So on Wednesday, I read The Collectors by Philip Pullman. It's a short story, very short, it's like 40 pages. It's like 70 pages. I got it in New York in Housing Works. It's illustrated. It's lovely. I love it. And it's set in the historic materials universe. I don't know, it's a short, fun little story, and I loved it. And I submitted that for military points, but I can't remember now which one it was. Maybe set in winter. I think that's what I put it as. I'm trying to get my own bingo, like from the ones that I have submitted. We'll see if I get there by Sunday. But anyway, and then I started an arc that I have that I had just received, and that is The Lighthouse Keeper. I'll put the picture of here up here. I can't remember the author's name. I think it's Liv something. Anyway, this is a speculative historical fiction romance and gay, and that's why I requested it, basically because I'm always like looking for that kind of thing. Cannot be sure now. It says Gothic, Victorian, but it's set in the US, so I'm not entirely sure like what time period was supposed to be. It must be like turn of the century. And we have this guy Vincent who has magic. He wakes up one day and he doesn't know what happened to him, and he's sent to investigate this lighthouse set off the coast of Seattle. The lighthouse keeper there has died, and he had stolen this sort of artifact, and now they don't know where it is, and they want to get it back or something, like the government of the magicians, witches. They're all called witches, actually, which I thought was pretty cool. Vincent arrives to the island, and then they discover that the previous weather witch had a son. He's not very welcoming, let's say, to these strangers. And yeah, we kind of follow the story from there. Like they trying to find this artifact, and other things are involved, other people are involved in that. The premise was intriguing enough, and that's why I requested it. And yes, I cannot resist a historical gay romance with speculative elements. I think it's either self-published or indie published. I'm not entirely sure, but in any case, I think it needed another round of editing. Like there were many descriptions or phrases that were overused enough to be like noticeable, like you already used this phrase. But yeah, the biggest problems for me were that the relationships developing way too fast. Not the romance itself, I think was pretty good. And then the magic system is never really explained. Like I have so many questions about the magic system, and that they were not. I kept reading on, like trying to see if they was going to be explained at some point. All in all, I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed it for the most part, but yes, I think it has a lot of potential. It wasn't everything I thought it was going to be. But anyway, I submitted that for Earth Element, I think. I can't remember now. I have to check my spreadsheet. But yes. And then last night there was a points update. I was walking, or I would have filmed my reaction, because oh my god. We were way ahead last night, like by a long shot, and we were not expecting it. We did attack the other teams a little bit in the previous days, and we kind of regretted it. A little bit. I think we all felt a bit guilty about it later, especially when the points were updated. But now we know that we have like a target on our backs, so we're just hoping that we can keep our military points up so that nobody attacks us, because that's the only way I think that they can catch up with us. I don't know how we're doing this, honestly. Like I am worried about some of the people in our team, because they are reading so much. Like I've been reading 1 book a day, and that has been plenty. I don't know what's going on for some people. But yes, I think that's all the update I have for now. I am going to start a new arc that I have. I think it's called The Circumference of the World. I'm not entirely sure what it is about. I think it's some sort of mystery with this guy who wrote a book that disappears or something. And then he created some sort of religion. That's what I seem to remember from the synopsis. But yes, it's an arc that is going to be published in September, so I do have time, but it is quite short, so I thought I would read it for the readathon and thus keep my NetGalley ratio up. I'm in 60% right now, so I think that's pretty good. There's been a new development now with one of the teams attacking another team, and we're like watching like, yikes, that was a lot of damage. I'll update you later. Today was a pretty disgusting day, like very foggy. I think I filmed a little bit of that, so you may have seen this already. It was pretty gross all day, so yeah, and I have to work in the morning. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this book tonight, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. There's only like 2 more days. It is midnight and I just finished the book. I loved it. I can't. I don't even know how to explain this book. I think it's gonna be one of those that I'm just gonna be like, you have to read it. I cannot explain this. It's science fiction and it reads like an old, like pulp science fiction, like an Asimov book, which, if you know me, I love. And it's a story within a story. Like we follow different characters, they're all connected. There's like 5 parts to the story. I can't. Like it all fits so perfectly, and it's a short book too, so it's pretty big achievement, I think. I am very glad I read that. I can't wait to reread it. It's one of those books that I feel has a very good reread value. So yes. But while I was consumed by the book, because I could not put it down, we attacked Ephesus, and we lost. They have definitely caught up with us. So it's gonna be an interesting end to the readathon. We didn't lose a lot of points because we're very close, I think. But I know they're gonna attack us soon. So yes, we're all scrambling to read a bit more. But I am going to bed. I have work in the morning. I should go to bed. Okay, it's the next day and I'm still wearing the sweater. I'm never taking it off. I am freezing inside my own house because I refuse to turn on the AC so early. I do have blanket and cat on lap. My eyes are all weird because I just put on the cream for my weird eye allergy. So yes. So today I read All Systems Red, the first in the Murderbot Diaries series by Martha Wells. I'll put the picture up here. I loved it. Everyone has been saying that it's great, and yeah, it is fantastic. It's told in first person, and it's about this security robot on this sort of research expedition. He's been like rented out from this company to this research team or whatever. It has, did I say he? I don't even know. It has disabled its own command center, let's say. It's like hacked into itself, basically, so it doesn't have to take any commands. And all it wants to do is consume media. It could go on like a killing rampage, but no. I don't know, it's just fantastic. It's very funny. I laughed out loud a couple of times, so great. And I'm looking forward to reading the rest, although there are like 7 more, but these are novellas. It's quite short, so excited to read more of that. I probably will, because I'm running out of short books, and those are all like 150 pages. Meanwhile, Ephesus has been attacking us. I'm pretty sure we're still ahead in points, but yes, we are like scrambling to keep up with our military points so that we don't, lose even more. So far it's been apples. So yeah, ooh, the light is making a weird thing now. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a break from reading a bit, maybe watch Taskmaster, and then go back to reading. So side A of the record I'm listening to is over, so I can tell you what I'm reading. I am now reading the second Murderbot book. What's it called? Artificial Condition. I'll put the cover up here. I am like what, 10% in? I'm 10% in and I'm really enjoying it, like the previous ones. So I am planning on getting through as many of these as possible tonight. I can afford to mess with my sleeping pattern because I don't work on Monday, so I could just read through the night. I mean, I don't have to, but I kind of want to. I could just wake up early tomorrow and continue reading if I wanted. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I go. Hi, so it's almost midnight and I just finished the second Murderbot book. I have both my cats on my lap now. I don't know how they did this, but it's hilarious. I'm gonna start the third one now. Hopefully, I'll finish it tonight without falling asleep. I really enjoyed the second one as well. I like the character growth and the new character art that was introduced in this one. I hope it makes a reappearance. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this series. Hi, it's Sunday. I have just finished the third Murderbot book. I kind of fell asleep in the middle of it last night. I made a mistake of getting into bed, and yeah, I was just exhausted. But anyway, I finished it. It was great. I am loving it so much. 5 stars again. Fantastic. And yeah, things have been kind of quiet. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I think we made a pretty good comeback from our losses of yesterday. So I don't know. We'll see. I am now gonna get dressed. I might go for a walk with my friend, or we might just watch something for a bit, and then I'll be back at night to finish out the readathon by reading until midnight. Okay, I know I look exactly the same, but I did go for a walk and I showered and I immediately put on my pajamas again. It's almost 11:30 here and I just finished my last book for the readathon. I just finished Murderbot 4. I loved it. Now I'm just looking at Murderbot 5 is literally like a full length novel, so it was like perfect for this readathon that it ended when it had to end, because yes, I definitely want to continue reading the Murderbot series. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I am so tired. I cannot believe the readathon is over. Like, it's been part of my life for like 2 weeks, a bit more than 2 weeks, and I just, yeah, I'm gonna miss it. It's been a lot, but I'm gonna miss it. It's also been very, very quiet today. There's been no attacks or anything. My team is debating whether or not it will attack whenever we get a bingo next. I don't know what we should do, but yeah, it's been crazy. If you can hear that, that's my cat eating. I don't know if it will be noticeable. Okay, for some final stats though, I read 20 books during this readathon, which was like 16 days, I think. My average page count was 208.4, so I think it was pretty good for reading 20 short books. I submitted most of my books for either military or science prompts. I tried to have some variety. In fact, I did hit my own personal bingo with 4 prompts, so I'm pretty happy with that. And my average rating, which I think is very important, because I wasn't just reading things just for the sake of reading. I was reading things I knew I was going to like, was 4.45. So I still know how to pick my books. Yeah, now to wait for the results. Okay, and now let me tell you what I woke up to. Because I went to bed last night thinking, well, everything is very quiet, it's very close to midnight for like the last time zone, so what else can happen? Like, famous last words. We woke up to a slaughter, basically. Ephesus went all in, like with her military points, with her bingos at the last possible moment. And they decimated all of us, like Babylon, Giza, and ourselves, Rhodes. Like, negative points, like insanely negative points. Yes, we were in the hundreds, like 150s, I think, when I went to bed, or like before Lizzie announced the battles. And then, yeah, we lost everything. So yes, interesting strategy, Ephesus. Well played, I guess. Yes, we didn't figure that they would do that, I guess. Like, we knew that they were going to attack, but we didn't think they were going to go that hard, I think. By the end, I think most of us were alternating between science points and military points, just to keep up a balance, because we needed to make up for a lot of lost points, and obviously the science points would give us more points per book than the military ones. But yeah, I don't know. In any case, it was the most fun readathon I've ever participated in. I think it's the first time that I've actively like been part of a chat, so I think that makes it more interesting as well, like to be able to talk with the other teammates and the way that we had to coordinate things. And yeah, I met a lot of lovely people. I hope that we can kind of keep the chat going through the rest of the year, and maybe if Lizzie does this again next year, we can all be part of the same team, because I really enjoyed like the dynamic of our team. Ruby was a fantastic leader. Like I said, with my stats, I read really good books. I am super happy, and I am like 8 books ahead of schedule now. On my Goodreads challenge, I was, before this readathon started, I was like, I don't know, like 8 behind. So yeah, it was fantastic. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna wait for the final results to wrap up this vlog. I'm going to be editing as I go. And if I have time, I'll just insert a quick clip here to say who won. Okay, quick little update before I wrap up the whole thing. The live show just finished, and obviously Ephesus won. Like, the rest of us were in negative points. I'm still laughing. It was incredible. Lizzie did such an amazing job. She had a whole slideshow and everything, and obviously you can see my cat grooming herself. And obviously, like, all the stats. She had individual awards, and all the teams won something. It was fantastic. But yes, it was so funny when she started showing us the points and what happened to all of us. Yeah, it was great. The chat was also hilarious. Anyway, I cannot wait to do this again. So Lizzie, do it in 6 months, not next year. It was so much fun. I think I've said this many times. And yeah, back to me. That's gonna wrap up the whole thing. I hope that everyone who participated in this readathon loved it as much as I did. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm still in this reading mood. I've already gone back to reading The Terror, which is massive. It's like 700 pages, and I had to like leave it during the readathon because yes, I had to focus on short books. But I'm excited to get back into reading longer books now, and yeah, to finish out the month strong, and then see what I'll read in July. So yeah, exciting. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Happy reading.